Well, welcome to Game 5, everyone, of this NLCS between the Dodgers and the Mets. And over there, it's still in New York, but we got one more minute until the game actually starting, and I forgot to notice why did I have this picture up. Wrong image, people. There you go. Finally, you can actually see my face and not whatever that picture was between me, Brandon, Scooter, and Tom. Okay, so we got one more minute until this actual game started. I don't know why I put that picture, but that was the weirdest thing I ever seen for a boy. Yeah, I hate to see it, but actually the game is actually starting, so Otani's at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts, and Tio Hernandez is in the hole. So pitch number one, this is a slider, and that's going to be called for a strike. Even better, I could just do it with glasses. So now pitch number two, it's a slider. And it's going to be way off to the left side, and that's going to be called for a ball. So now pitch number three, it's a sinker, and that's going to be called for a strike. So 2 strike, 1 ball. Otani calls timeout. And this is Peterson, if anyone knows who's actually starting pitching for the Mets. So pitch number 4, it's a sinker, and that's way off to the right. Almost hit him. That could potentially get him to walk. So now we're at pitch number 5. So pitch number 5, it's a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit off to the left, and that's going to be ball 3. So 3 ball, 2 strikes. And pitch number 6, it's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be over there at the center, at the right field, and that's going to be a single right there. So now Otani's at first. Up next on bat is Mookie Betts. On deck, Tio Hernandez. In the hole is Freddie Freeman, who didn't play last game because I think he was hurt during game 3, if I remember. Now he's back in the lineup. He didn't play because of some sort of injury. He was hurt during the game 3. So now we're at the first pitch. Okay, so pitch number 1, it's a sinker, and that's way off to the right, so that's going to be called for a ball. So now pitch number 2. That's a sinker again. This time he hits it, and that's going to go to the right field. And oh no, that's no good. There we go. There we go. That's a double for Mookie Betts. I thought he was gonna be out for a second, but no, he actually gets there before the second baseman decided to tag him. Thank God he actually gets there. So now this is Tio Hernandez at bat. On deck is Freddie Freeman, and in the hole is Tommy Edman. So now pitch number 1, it's a sinker. He hits it, and yeah, that's gonna be grounded to the shortstop, and he throws to the first base. Oh no, that one's out. But don't worry, we got a runner on third, and we got Otani on third. Then Mookie Betts is at second. So now we have Freddie Freeman at bat. Then on deck is Tommy Edman. Then Kike Hernandez is in the hole. So now pitch number 1. This is a fastball, and that's gonna be a little bit off to the left, and that's gonna be called for a ball. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2, it's a slider. He hits it, and yeah, that's going to be lined up to the freaking shortstop. Lines up to Pete Alonso, and that's going to be 2 outs. Oh boy. We have one more. So now pitch number 1. And this is Tommy Edman at bat. Kike Hernandez on deck, and Max Muncy's in the hole. So pitch number 1, it's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2, it's another fastball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. I thought it was going to be looking for a ball, but it's not. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a fastball, and he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. Almost a foul tip, but no. So now we're at pitch number 4. There's only 2 strikes and 2 outs, and 2 people on both third and second. Pitch number 4. It's a slider, and that one's going to be hit to the dirt before he even tried to reach to the home plate. So now we're at pitch number 5. So pitch number 5, that's a fastball. And that's going to be a swing strike. He could have just got that for a ball. But nope, he accidentally just swing it. Don't know why, but that is literally the stupid idea. Don't swing it when it's all the way up to the top. So now we're on commercial break on this fantastic Friday afternoon game. Yeah, we're still on commercial. It's just like you're not missing a damn thing, so. Ow, my. No, this kind of hurts a little bit. Gotta massage that a little bit because you know. It. Okay, so at bat, this is Francisco Lindor. Then on deck is Brandon Mimos, the Mark Vientos. He's in the hole. And our starting pitcher right now is Flaherty, by the way. So this is a Francisco Lindor at bat. Then on deck is Brandon Mimos. Then in the hole, that's gonna be Mark Vientos. Let me check how many people. 3 people voted. So pitch number 1 is a fastball, and that's gonna be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2, it's a knuckle curve and a little bit off to the left, and that's going to be called for a ball. Well, at the bottom left, a little bit off in the bottom. So now pitch number 3, it's a knuckle curve, and oh my god, it's another ball. You almost hit his shoe. Don't hit his shoes. So now we're at pitch number 4. Guarantee's not gonna. So pitch number 4 is a slider. He hits it, and that's gonna be sharp to the right field. And that's gonna be a single. So now this is Brandon Mimos at bat. On deck is Mark Vientos. Then Pete Alonso is in a hole. Pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit off at the left, and that's going to be called for a ball. So, oh no, we're trying to pick up first, which is, I don't know, we try to steal for a second. You gotta keep an eye on him too. Not always the batter, but you also need to keep an eye on Francisco Lindor. So pitch number 2. It's a fastball again, and that's gonna be a little bit off to the left again. Almost the same spot as the last one. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a fastball. And that one's going to be called for a strike. So 2 ball, 1 strike, and Lindor's in first. Pitch number 4, it's a knuckle curve, and oh my god, it's the same spot as last time. And that one's going to be called for a ball. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5. It's a fastball, and oh my god, way off to the left, and that's going to be a walk. I think Flaherty's major issue is the fact that he keeps throwing it way off to the left instead of just having it straight towards the middle of the box. He's always having issues aiming because of the left. Yamamoto's not going to be pitching this game because he already did last game, technically. So pitch number 1. It's a knuckle curve, and this is Mark Vientos, and that's going to be called for a strike. Pete Alonso's on deck, then Jesse Winker is in the hole. So pitch number 2 is a slider, and that's going to be called a swing strike. And that's going to be a swing strike right there. Could I call that a ball if he... But no. Pitch number 3, it's a slider, and that one's going to be called for a ball. Low in the bottom right. Thank God you're not throwing it way off left, or else you'll hit him. Pitch number 4. It's a knuckle curve. He hits it, and that's gonna be over there at the left side of the field, and caught by Theo Hernandez. Got him out. Yes, that's 1 out. So up next is Pete Alonso. On deck is Jesse Winker. In the hole is Starlin Marte. So pitch number 1. It's a slider, and that's gonna be called for a strike. Oh, someone trying to. I swear to God, it's Lindor trying to pick up third. You gotta better watch out for one of these people gonna steal. So pitch number 2, it's a slider, and oh my God, hit to the home plate. Or near to the home plate. So now our pitch number 3 is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. So pitch number 3, it's a fastball, and it's gonna be way off to the left. Almost hit him. I mean, if Flaherty decided to stay away from the left side, maybe you can actually aim better, buddy. You've been having issues with left throwing to the left side. So pitch number 4, it's a slider. He hits it, and oh my God, that's a home run. That is a home run by Pete Alonso. Fly ball to the center field as Francisco Lindor and Brandon Nimmo scores. It's because Flaherty has issues with his throwing. Yup, that is going to be 3-0. Oh wait, 3-0 Mets. And I forgot to notice I messed up the scoreboard. Yep, it is 3-0. It's just like Flaherty doesn't know how to pitch. If this was Yamamoto, he will get these people out. So this is Jesse Winker. On deck is Starlin Marte, then Tyrone Taylor's in the hole. So now this is pitch number 1, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So pitch number 2, it's a knuckle curve, hits it, and that's going to be grounded to the first baseman too. From the pitcher to Freddie Freeman. That's 2 outs. Okay, we're down by 3, which is, you know. So now it is Starlin Marte. So pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a ball 1. If Yamamoto decided to pitch for game 5, he will literally strike these people out again. So pitch number 2, it's a knuckle curve, and that's going to be called for a ball. No, that he hits, and that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a slider. And that's a swing strike right there. So now pitch number 4. That's a knuckle curve, and that's going to be way lower. As Flaherty's having issues with his throwing again. Even though we're in the bottom of the first, and he still has issues throwing. If only Kershaw still is healthy, but that's. So now we're at pitch number 5. It's a fastball. He hits it. And yup, that's going to be over there. And that's literally a double. I mean, it's Flaherty's having issues with his throwing again. I mean, he had his sauce in game one until now he's just, ever since his resting is just not good. So Tyrone Taylor's at bat. On deck is McNeil. Then in the hole is Francisco Alvarez. So pitch number one, it's a knuckle curve, and oh my god. Again, it hits to the dirt. If Yamamoto is going to be pitching for this game, he will literally struck these people out. Flaherty has lost his sauce. So pitch number two, it's another knuckle curve. And he hits in, that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number three. It's a fastball, and yup, it's another ball. A little bit off to the right. I think Flaherty's already losing his sauce. Because now he just cannot throw. So pitch number four, it's a knuckle curve again. He hits it, and yeah, that's going to be another foul. For me, I think Flaherty just lost his sauce at this point on how he's pitching in this game. Maybe the rest didn't help him well. At least you're not Brian Brazier. That man just costed us everything. So now pitch number five is a slider, and yet that's another ball. A little bit off to the right. The main issue, okay, so pitch number six, it's a knuckle curve yet again. He hits it, and that's going to be another foul. It's just like his issue is literally his throwing at this point. He lost his sauce. So now we're at pitch number seven. Pitch number seven. It's a slider, and oh my god, it's another walk. So now this is a mound visit. This is the mound visit. They're telling Flaherty, you're just basically not throwing well. I know he's probably having issues throwing, giving up 3 runs already. And most likely bald because he's having issues with throwing. That's just me. I don't know what's going on with the pitching now. Yamamoto did well last night. He struck like 8 people last night. I mean, Flaherty, he's having issues throwing. He doesn't have the great strength as he did in game 1. So now we're after this mound visit because, you know, Flaherty's having issues throwing. So pitch number 1, it's a knuckle curve. This time he hits it, and that's going to be out. Theo Hernandez got the freaking... And now we're on the top of the second. I forgot to change it. Yeah, I forgot to change the thingy too. I thought we were home for a second, but no, we're still in New York. I thought it was gonna be like game 1, 2. I thought it was gonna be like game 1, 2, 5, and 7. It's supposed to be at the top seed. 3, 4, and 6 supposed to be for the bottom seed. That's what both the NHL and the NBA does. But the MLB, they just do game 6 and 7 for the top seed. Thought game 5 was supposed to be 5 and 7 should have been for the top seed. 3, 4, and 6 supposed to be for the bottom seed. But anyway, this is Kike Hernandez at bat. On deck is Max Muncy. Then in the hole is Will D. Smith. We're down by 3 because of one, Flaherty cannot. He's having issues throwing the ball. Like if we had to replace Flaherty, I would definitely think Yamamoto, but he already started last night. So there's gotta be other pitchers too. Kershaw's still out because you know. Okay, so top of the second is here. So, you know. Okay, so Kike Hernandez at bat. Pitch number 1 is a fastball, and that's gonna be called for. That's gonna be a ball, a little bit off to the right. So now pitch number 2, it's a fastball again, and that's gonna be called for a ball, way off to the top. So now that's 2 ball right there. So now pitch number 3 is here. It's another fastball, a little bit off to the right, and that's going to be ball 3. So now pitch number 4. It's a sinker, and that's going to be another ball, a little way off to the right, and that's going to be for a walk for Kike Hernandez. So now he's on first. So now it is Max Muncy at bat. So pitch number 1. That's a sinker, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. It's a charge up, and that's going to be hit to the dirt right there at the home plate. So that means ball 1, strike 1. They're trying to keep an eye on Kike Hernandez just in case he's trying to go to second. So pitch number 3, it's a sinker, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now we're pitch number 4. It's a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit off to the top, and that's going to be ball 2. 2 ball, 2 strikes, and Kike Hernandez is still in first. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5, it's a sinker, and yep, he got struck out. Yup, he did get struck out. How unfortunate. Okay, so this is Wildy Smith at bat. On deck is an Andy Page, and in the hole is Otani. So now pitch number 1 is coming its way, and oh, they're trying to pick off first, as Kike Hernandez trying to go in a second. So now here's pitch number 1. It's a sinker, and that's going to be called for a ball. A little bit off at the top. So now pitch number 2 is here. Pitch number 2. It's a sinker. He hits it. And yep, that's going to be fly to the right field. And yep, that's going to be out. Starlin Marte caught that. So now we're at Andy Page. Still 3-0. Okay, so Andy Page is at bat. On deck is Otani. Then in the hole is Mookie Betts. So pitch number 1, this is a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit off to the top, and that's going to be ball 1. Pitch number 2, it's another fastball, and that's going to be way off to the top again. A little bit off to the top again. So now we're at pitch number 3. So pitch number 3 is a sinker.
Wrong.
He hits it, and that's going to be over there, and I think over at the right field, so that's going to be a single, as Kike Hernandez is in third, and Andy Page is in first. So now this is Otani at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts. Then Tio Hernandez is in the hole. As we got a runner on first, runner on third, and there's 2 outs. We're trying to look at an eye on the first baseman. So pitch number 1. It's a sinker, and that almost hit to the dirt. And that's going to be called for a ball. So now we're at pitch number 2. So pitch number 2, and oh, Kike Hernandez decided to do it from a wild pitch. So that's a score right there. That's amazing right there. They didn't see that one. Now it's 3-1. I love to see that one. But yeah, this is pitch number 2. It's a sinker, and that's going to be called for a ball. As we got a run on second, and that is Andy Page at second. So now pitch number 3 is a charge up, and that's going to be way at the bottom. Is Andy Page going to be stealing third? So pitch number 4 is a sinker, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So 3 ball, 1 strike. Andy Page is in second, and we still got 2 outs. We're down by 2, unless Andy Page wants to go to third. And here comes the batter timeout for Otani. It's still 3-1, as Kike Hernandez actually scored from a wild pitch. Oh, they're trying to keep an eye on Andy Page just in case he's trying to get to third. By the way, yeah. Okay, so pitch number 5. That's a charge up. And that one's going to be a swing strike. That could have been a ball if he did. Okay, so now pitch number 6. It is a sinker. And that's going to be a ball. Low, way off to the left. And Otani is now walking. So now this is going to be a mound visit. As you know, that's going to be happening. So now, this is Mookie Betts at bat. On deck is Theo Hernandez, in the hole is Freddie Freeman. Otani's at first. Andy Page is at second. As they are almost done with their mound visit. Pitch number 1. It's a curveball. And that's going to be called for a ball a little bit off at the right. So now pitch number 2. Just in case of Andy Page or Otani trying to steal a base. Just in case of both of them want to steal. Pitch number 2. It's a fastball. He hits it, and yup, that's going to be popped out at the foul territory by Pete Alonso. So that's 3-1 by the second. We're trailing by 2. Not bad for that inning for the Dodgers. At least we score something. Not too shabby, but we actually did score. Like, not too crazy. Not too crazy of scoring, but now we're in a commercial break. This time Flaherty needs to stop throwing way off to the left when he's pitching. I know his elbow might be hurting a little bit, but like, that's what all pitchers do. Like, well, we're still on commercial break, so you're not missing a damn thing. It's just like, you know. Okay, so at bat is Francisco Alvarez. On deck is Francisco Lindor. Then in the hole is Brandon Mimos. Top bottom of the second is here, by the way, people. So now pitch number 1. It's a fastball. He hits it, flies it out to the right field, and that's going to be a double. Yep, we are definitely having issues with pitching again. Okay, so Francisco Lindor's at bat. On deck is Brendan Mimos. In the hole is Mark Vientos. So pitch number 1. That's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a ball. A little bit off to the top left. So pitch number 2. It's a knuckle curve. He hits it, and that's going to be over there and a foul. So now we're at pitch number 3. Don't know if he wants to get these people something, but you know. Pitch number 3. It's a curve. It's a fastball. He hits it again, and that's going to be over there at the left side, and yeah, it's going to go straight to the audience. So that's another foul. So 2 strikes, 1 ball, and Francisco Alvarez is in second. So pitch number 4, it's a fastball. He hits it, and it flies out to the right field, and Mookie Betts caught it, and that's going to be out. And Alvarez is in third. Yep, at least we got someone out. So now 2 more outs. You know, then we're trying to get these people out. So far, no struckouts, as he has 3 errors. Flaherty today has 3 errors so far, and no struckouts. So pitch number 1. It's a curve ball, a knuckle curve, and that is going to be called for a ball. Way off to the top, way off at the bottom. So now we're at pitch number 2. That's a charge up, and that's going to be another ball a little bit low. So this is Brendan Mimos at bat. On deck is Mark Vientos. In the hole is Pete Alonso. So pitch number 3. If Flaherty knows how to pitch correctly. It's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So 2 ball, 1 strike. Alvarez is in third. And 1 out. So now pitch number 4. Unless he's looking at Alvarez to pick up third. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be going to the center field, and Andy Page got him out. So that's 2 outs already. There you go. Finally, the field shows up. The outfielder shows out. If only if Flaherty still knows how to pitch well. Everyone else just shows up immediately. So now this is Mark Vientos as Pete Alonso's on deck. And in the hole is Jesse Winker. So pitch number 1, it's a slider, a little bit low, and that's going to be called for a ball. So now pitch number 2. Pitch number 2, it's a knuckle curve, and that's going to be a little bit at the right side again. And that's going to be ball 2. So that's 2 ball. As well as 2 strikes, and Francisco Alvarez is still on third. As Flaherty still has issues throwing. Pitch number 3, it's a knuckle curve. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 4. Pitch number 4. It's a sinker. And this time it's called for a strike. There you go. 2 ball, 2 strikes. Just in case the Flaherty knows how to pitch well. And that's his main issue going on during this game. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5. It's a knuckle curve. He hits it. It's going to be fly over there at center field again. And that's going to be caught by Andy Page yet again. Yep. It's still 3-1. Top of the third is here. Top of the third. There you go. At least you got something out of it other than just like completely snooch the pooch. Was that the term, snooch the pooch? I don't know if snooch the pooch is the term out there, but I think so, maybe. Unless you people wanted to talk about it, but yeah, if you're new here, people, make sure to like more. Also subscribe to this channel as well. So, you know, I still need to make some videos on the reaction for Game 2 and Game 3. I'm about to make the reaction for Game 4 and Game 5. Probably after this game, I will have to like do all these reaction videos. Write the scripts for Game 4 and Game 5. Or I could just do that Game 4, Game 5 tomorrow morning. So, I don't got anything tomorrow morning. So, the next game, if this game goes to Game 6, it will most likely be on a Sunday. After my Rams game against the Raiders. I don't know if I'm going to stream the London game. The London Tank Bowl between the Jaguars and the Patriots and the Jaguars, I meant to say. Don't know if I'm going to stream that one, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't know. How to find content is, don't know what you want to stream. It's hard when you're trying to stream something. Yeah, we're still on commercial break too, so. I know. It's Okay, so this is Tio Hernandez at bat. On deck is Freddie Freeman. In the hole is Tommy Edman.
I think they might have screwed up her arm a little.
Okay, so pitch number 1, it's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now here comes pitch number 2. We are down by 2 still. Pitch number 2, it's a fastball. This time he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. Could be a foul too. Yeah, it goes right behind him. Near to the audience. But now here's pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a slider, and that low, and that's gonna be a ball. Went a little low. Low right there. So now we're at pitch number 4. Pitch number 4, it's a sinker, and that's gonna be called for a ball. A little bit off at the right side. I don't know, it's way off to the right side or not, but a little bit off right there. Gotta fix the camera too. So pitch number 5. It's a charge up, and that's a swing strike. Oh my god. That could have been a ball if he didn't swung it. But he actually swung it on purpose. So that's 1 out for us. If he didn't swung it, then that could have been ball 3. But he actually did swung it. So now this is Freddie Freeman at bat. On deck is Tommy Edman. In the hole is Kike Hernandez. So pitch number 1. It's a sinker. And that one's going to be called for a ball. So now this is pitch number 2. This is a sinker again. And that's going to be a swing strike. I think he swung it too late. Or too early, actually. So now pitch number 3. It's a charge up. And that's going to be called for a ball. Way too low, almost hit to the dirt. So now we're at pitch number 4. I'll fix my computer. Pitch number 4. It's a sinker. He hits it. That's gonna be grounded ball. Oh my god, to the first baseman. So now that's 2 outs. Gotta have more manpower to do that. We'll have more power actually. The rather just keep doing that. I don't know about manpower, but well, maybe a little bit. So now this is Tommy Edman at bat. On deck is Kike Hernandez. On deck, then in the hole is Max Muncy. So pitch number 1, it's a sinker, and that one's a swing strike. So pitch number 2, it's a fastball, and that one's gonna be a ball. It goes way off to the top. So now pitch number 3, it's a sinker. He hits it, and that's gonna be grounded ball to left field, and yep, that's gonna be a single for us. Yay! Finally, someone's good on the base. Just too biased. So now this is Kike Hernandez at bat. On deck is Max Muncy. Then in the hole is Wildy Smith. Tommy Edman's in first. So pitch number 1, it's a sinker, and that's gonna be way off to the right a little bit, and that's gonna be called for a ball.
I'm not joining for Helldivers. I just came to vibe.
And that's gonna be a major problem on the stream. So now pitch number 2. As they're trying to look for Tommy Edman at bat. So pitch number 2, it's a sinker. He hits it, and yep, that's gonna be at the right field, and that's gonna be out. Oh god, Starling Marte caught that one. So now it's bottom of the 3rd. It's still 3-1. Okay, so it's 3-1, which kind of sucks. Now we're in commercial break, people. It's just the fact that, you know, right there.
I'm reminded of the second half of the post. And I just die inside. Because it's so normal.
Sorry, people. We had to mute that segment right there. I do not want that one to be involved with the
Yeah,
stream
you're so
because you
right.
know
Put her fucking
it's
kids in
probably
play. How about that
it's
then?
okay. Sorry, people. I had to keep like muting, then unmute, then mute again, and unmute again. It's just the fact that we do not want that type of segment on this stream. But however, we're still in the commercial, and yup, that could be another problem. It's just the fact that doesn't know the using their voices when I'm streaming.
Yeah.
Not me.
It's got more ammo, I think, but it's still like.
It's just the fact that once McCall, we're still down by 2. It's just like
Oh, it's the Scorcher that got.
I guarantee people are always gonna be complaining, and the viewership keeps going down and down and down because that's situation. Oh boy, now at the bottom of the third, Pete Alonso is at bat. On deck is Jesse Winker. In the hole is Starlin Marte.
Friends with Saint yesterday.
It's just the fact that we keep doing this yesterday. Then we keep doing it on Wednesday. So now it's the bottom of the third is here.
Oh, that.
Pitch number 1. It's a knuckle curve. He hits
So
it,
no,
and that's going to be a foul.
Jet Brigade is a series of automaton lines. that
Yeah, that's going to be a
all have
major.
jetpacks.
Yeah, that's going to be a major issue.
The
The fact that
jump
someone else in
troopers,
this room is way too loud.
Devastators.
So now pitch number 2
Yeah.
is coming in our
the
way.
lore behind it is basically right. It's like, yo, we
Pitch
died
number
so
2,
much with
it's a
jetpacks and the
fastball.
automaton
He hits
thing
it, and that's
that
going to be
they
another
decided to
foul.
repurpose our
And
field,
yeah,
and
this
then
is.
they did.
Okay, so pitch number 3. Sorry about all that type of stuff again.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh my
knuckle
God.
curve, and
That
that's gonna
motherfucker
be
probably
a
laughed at it, like he's like, huh, yeah, sure,
ball.
I'll defect
A little
your
bit
automaton
low.
fly.
Flaherty
Latest
needs to
major
know.
order, the automaton.
Okay, so pitch number 4. It's a knuckle curve, and he hits it, and that's gonna be another foul. It's just the fact that he's way too loud. People cannot hear this game.
What do you mean?
Pitch number 5, it's a fastball again, and that's going to be called for a ball way up to the top. It's ball 2, 2 strikes, 2 ball. Flaherty's having issues throwing the ball. I don't know who else is going to be replacing him for pitching in the 4th inning.
Yeah, neither have I.
Since, you know, he's not doing too well at this game. So pitch number 6, it's a fastball yet again, and a little bit off to the right is another ball, so that's ball 3. Yeah, Flaherty's still having issues on throwing. Like, well, I'm trying to think who else might have to replace him for. So pitch number 7, it's a knuckle curve, and oh my God, he hits to the dirt.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Sure,
walk.
You want to fight the Jet Brigade?
It's a
go to
walk.
Water Bay.
So now Jesse Winker is at bat. On deck is Starlin Marte, then Tyrone Taylor is in the hole.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It is.
So now pitch number 1,
I got jumped at
it's
on,
a fastball, and that's gonna be another ball. Jesus Christ, Flaherty. Stop throwing ball, Flaherty. Like, do we need another mound visit? So pitch number 2, it's a fastball, and that's gonna be another fucking ball. Flaherty, stop with the ball. Aim towards the box.
He's just hitting.
So now pitch number 3. This time, can we get a strike? Pitch number 3, it's a slider. And, oh my gosh, low. It's ball 3. As Flaherty has issues throwing the ball. We might have to replace it with someone else. As, you know, he's having a horrible time. Yeah, he did well in game 1, but he doesn't have the sauce. So now pitch number 4, it's another fastball way off to the left, and that's going to be another walk. Oh my God, Flaherty. You need to get out on this at the bottom of the 3rd. Starting the 4th, we probably need to start someone else. I know we cannot use Yamamoto because he already pitched game last night. I think Michael Kopech or
The Plasma Punisher can take
or
out
Landon Kank. If Flaherty keeps doing with these balls again. And now we got a mountain visit. I don't know if we're gonna switch the pitcher yet. Could be at the bottom of the 4th because Flaherty keeps throwing balls. That's a major pause, but he has issues throwing the ball. There's no outs because, you know, he has issues throwing the ball now. So we might have to change that.
Chew it so it's blue.
Or I'm thinking that his elbow might be hurting as well.
No, it's feasible.
I don't know if it's him or it's the elbow because all that much throwing, yeah, that could be a major concern for him because, you know. Okay, so now this is Starlin Marte. Pitch number 1. It's a knuckle curve. And that one's called for a strike. Thank fucking fuck so you don't have to deal with a ball. So pitch number 2, it's a sinker and way off to the left again. I don't know if it's his elbow that's aching him or he just never, or he doesn't know how to throw. He's giving me that Brian Brazier vibes from game 2. So pitch number 3, it's a sinker. He hits it and yup, that's gonna be a single or double.
I was about to say, like, it depends on like what
Yup, this is gonna be a double. Gets to the left side of the field. And 2 people scored. This is 5-1. Because, you know, Flaherty has issues throwing the fucking baseball.
Hugo, what did you say?
Oh boy, it's 5-1. I don't know what's happening to Flaherty. He had that magic in game 1, but I think he lost all of his sauce
Light skin
in, you know.
Something I expected to hear today.
I think he lost all of his sauce from game 1. So now pitch number 1. This is Tyrone Taylor at bat.
That's what difficulty 7 is called, I think.
And McNeil is on deck. And in the hole is Alvarez. So pitch number 1. This is a knuckle curve. He hits it, and that's going to be flied out to left field. And Tio Hernandez caught that one. So that's 1 out. We finally got an out because Flaherty doesn't know how to throw a baseball anymore. He has like 5 errors this game. He lost all his magic in game 1. I don't know who's going to be the next pitcher since Kershaw is not there. Maybe replace him with Walker? So this is McNeil, Jeff McNeil at bat. On deck is Francisco Alvarez. In the hole is Francisco Lindor. So pitch number 1. And that's a fastball, and he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. Okay, so pitch number 2. This is a knuckle curve. He hits it, and it's grounded to Tommy Edman. Throws it to Freddie Freeman and got him out.
Vaporized.
and
Bye-bye.
Starlin Marte is on third. So now this is Francisco Alvarez at bat. On deck is Francisco Lindor. In the hole is Brandon Mimos. So pitch number 1. It's a knuckle curve. And that one's called for a strike. Finally. At least he's throwing strikes instead of just having his elbow hurt it again. So now pitch number 2. It's already 2 outs. Pitch number 2. It's a slider. He hits it, and that's gonna be a single as Starlin Marte scored. It is now 6-1. If there's anything worse than the bottom of the third, go blame Flaherty for this shit. He cannot pitch well. So now this is Francisco Lindor. He's at bat. In the hole, on deck is Brandon Mimos. In the hole is Mark Vientos. So now pitch number 1. As Flaherty still has issues pitching again throughout this game. I think he lost his sauce in game 1. Pitch number 1. It's the fastball and it's a ball. Low. He lost his sauce already, which sucks. So now pitch number 2. It's a fastball. And this time it's called for a strike. Finally he's trying to aim it at the hole.
No, that's not
At the box. So now we're at pitch number 3.
goodness, same here for me, dude. Fuck.
Pitch number 3. It's a knuckle curve. He hits it, goes straight to the right field, and that's going to be a single. Or double. As now it's another person's score, and that is Francisco Alvarez. And now it's 7-1.
Hi, Zoe.
Yet all of a sudden, we are literally falling
Zoe.
apart.
Murky.
Now we have to do this in game 6 on Sunday, which, by the way, it's after the fucking Rams-Raiders game. Oh boy!
What?
Oh boy, this is what happens when you have all the fun in game 4. And
Zoe,
game 5, not
you
so
sound
much.
like a fucking
So now this is Brandon Mimos at bat.
jacked up
On deck is Mark Vientos. In the hole is Pete Alonso. So pitch number 1, it's a knuckle curve. And that's going to be a ball low.
bushwhacker.
So now pitch
Oh,
number
you
2.
fucking- I love me the bushwhacker.
So
Yeah.
pitch number 2, it's a fastball. And that's going to be another ball.
Just look at what
Way
it's
off to
hitting.
the top.
Yeah, there's one right there. Neither.
Okay, so now we're at pitch number 3.
I love
As
this.
Flaherty still having issues with his pitching. He has 7 errors. So pitch number 3, it's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be another
I
single.
hope you know that right now, dude. That was
Drives
so
to the
funny.
right field. And that's
The nod
8
reaction
to
the
1.
echo ship.
As Flaherty's having issues with his pitching. I don't know when we're going to switch the pitcher. Probably in the 4th inning, maybe? Maybe in the 4th inning, because I don't think Flaherty is the answer
Next
for
weekend,
this.
Darren.
He's giving that Brian Brazier vibes in game 2.
Probably like a nut.
Okay,
Like a
so
car nut, just screwed on. Yeah, like
pitch number 1, this is a knuckle curve, and that's going to be called for a ball. This is Mark Vientos at bat. On deck is Pete Alonso. In the hole is
I don't know cars. That's why I
Winker.
said the fucking car nut.
pitch
Not
number
the
2. That is a
Yeah.
sinker, and that's going to be another ball.
Listen,
And they're trying to throw the ball straight to the second
not.
pitch.
on Somebody.
Pitch number 3, that is a fastball. And that one's going to be called for a strike. Sorry, I have to mute that again. I have to keep muting the stream, keep muting the stream.
Dude, that is something that'd be in a fucking HEB. Oh.
So now pitch number 4, it's a knuckle curve. And that one he hits it, and that's going to be short to Tommy Edman. Throws it to Freddie Freeman. That's going to be out. 3 outs. That is a disastrous 3rd inning because Flaherty has issues throwing the ball. He has 8 errors right now in this entire game. If Yamamoto was starting for game 5, he would definitely be striking these people out and not let them score. Unless we could get Yamamoto back. So now we're in the top of the 4th. I know it's early, but
That guy's compensating for something, I guarantee it.
I know that's gonna be early, but like there's only like 6 more innings to go. Well, we could turn things around, right? Not with Flaherty still pitching. He might as well need to be benched for someone else. I know we could come back, but like the only thing we could come back is we can bench Flaherty for someone else to pitch. And why the fuck did I even open Discord? I'm not talking to Cindy Jen. I'm not talking to my work partner Cindy Jen at this point. I don't think she's on right now, but still, why am I still on Discord?
That's crazy. Good. We love karmic punishment in this house.
Oh boy, if Flaherty knows how to pitch. I think he lost his sauce when he was literally.
Dude, I cannot stand.
So now this is Max Muncy's at bat. On deck is Wildy Smith. Andy Page is in the hole. So starting of the 4th inning, we are definitely be here. Flaherty, he might be done. So now pitch number 1, it's a sinker. And that's going to be a call for a ball. Almost hit him too. So now we're in pitch number 2.
Dude,
Sorry people, that laugh is very loud and yep. Pitch number 2, it's a sinker. And that's going to be called for a ball. So now we're at pitch number 3.
Are you like?
Pitch number 3 is a slider. And that one's going to be called for a strike. I mean, we need at least someone to score so we can actually catch up. We're down by 7. And Flaherty did awful at the bottom of the 3rd. So pitch number 4, it's a curveball. And that's going to be ball 3. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5 is a sinker. He hits it. And that's going to be called for a foul. And that's going to be a foul as he hits it. So now we're at pitch number 6. Pitch number 6, it's a sinker. He hits it and it's gonna be grounded to the from the pitcher to the fucking first baseman. Yeah, we can't score runs now. We had to score runs around the 5th inning.
Democracy, and democracy loves me.
So now this is Will D. Smith. He's at bat. In the hole is on deck is Andy Page. In the hole is Otani. So now pitch number 1. It's a fastball. And that's going to be way off to the top, and that's going to be a ball. So pitch number 2. It's a sinker. And that one's going to be called for a strike. Okay, so now pitch number 3. It's a sinker. And that one's going to be a ball. A little bit low in the bottom right. So now we're at pitch number 4. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball. Way up to the top, and that's going to be called for a ball. Ball 3, strike 1, 1 out. One more ball, he's going to be walking. Pitch number 5. It's a sinker. And that one's a strike. So now we got 2 strikes. And 1 out.
What the fuck is self-ejaculatory?
So now we're at pitch number 6. Pitch number 6. He hits it. Fastball, he hits it, and yup, that's gonna be out. Caught it by Pete Alonso, in the first baseman. As yet, what's my call? We can't score a run, boys. We only scored 1, and that's Kike Hernandez scoring that one. As anyone else? No batting. I mean, the pitching, Flaherty was awful today, so he might be benched for someone else. So now this is Andy Page at bat. On deck is Otani. In the hole is Mookie Betts. Pitch number 1. This is a sinker. He hits it, and that's gonna be fly ball to left field. And yup, we finally got a run right there. There you go. Even though we got 2 outs, but there you go. Finally, we got something. Other than just getting ourselves out and dealing with Flaherty's awful pitching. It is now 8-2. Just in case if anyone else wanted to notice what the hell is happening with this team. So now Otani's at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts. In the hole is Teo Hernandez. So pitch number 1. It's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be over there at the left field. And there you go, and that's going to be a single. There you go. A single it does. So now this is Mookie Betts. He's at bat. On deck is Teo Hernandez. In the hole is Freddie Freeman. Pitch number 1. That's a fastball, and that's gonna be a ball way out to the top right. So, oh, they're trying to pick up first base. So now here comes pitch number 2.
No, it'd be Riot specifically if it's silver in color. Yes.
Pitch number 2. It's a sinker. Way up to the top right again, and that's going to be called for ball 2.
T1000?
So now pitch number 3.
No, the T1000.
As they're trying to get him out.
Yeah, no, that's right. T1000 was in Terminator 2 and
And there's the mound visit going on. As we had to deal with something else.
So actually, the arc thrower gets really good once you get, I believe, the tier 4 upgrade that includes arc weapons and like stratagems having an extra arc.
It also applies to the Blitzer, so I recall.
So there's still a mound visit going on. It's just, you know. If we got another out, I think we're probably going to be switching the pitcher soon because Flaherty is not doing well tonight.
Which,
Well,
for on
today,
high
actually.
difficulties, it can just shoot
Pitch
through
number
guys.
3. It's a charge up, and that's going to be way too lower. And that's going to be ball 3. 2 outs, ball 3. Otani's in first. So now, it's pitch number 4. It's a sinker, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 5.
I call him Shirley.
Pitch number 5. It's a sinker. He hits it, and yeah, that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 6. Pitch number 6. It's a slider. And that's going to be a little bit off to the top. And yep, that's going to be a walk for Mookie Betts.
It's an old sailor saying,
And that's going to be, you know,
but it's like used in a lot of like.
that's going to be, you know, right there. And that's going to be, so now Otani's in second. Mookie Betts is in first. This is Tio Hernandez. He didn't have good nights in the last 2 games.
Some of their true stories too.
Tio Hernandez is at bat. On deck is Freddie Freeman. In the hole is Tommy Edman. I mean, Tio Hernandez, he didn't have a night.
Standing there, bro.
He didn't have anything good in the last 2 games. So pitch number 1, it's a charge up. And that's going to be called for a ball. Look way off to the right.
Did you imagine if Sims were just adrenaline?
So now we're in pitch number 2.
You just take all the damage you took.
Okay,
from
so
and
pitch
you're
number
gonna
2 is here.
Oh, dude.
I'm just gonna, you know, all of that. So pitch number 2, it's a sinker,
drugs.
and that's gonna be a swing strike.
Biofilm?
And pitch number 3, that's a sinker, and that's gonna be a swing strike again. So now pitch number 4. Pitch number 4.
Clear the day,
It's
though.
a fastball way off to the top right, and that's going to be called for a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner both on first and second. Pitch number 5. It's a sinker. He hits it, and yeah, that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 6.
Not true. Okay, so again, any stratagem.
We're at
is
pitch number
useful in
6
some
already,
sense. You
so
just have to. Oh yeah, I was also just gonna.
they're trying to keep an eye on first and second base.
It's not.
Pitch number 6 is a charge up and way off to the right, and that's going to be ball 3.
Specified, like ways that, well, not specified, but they have. That's the.
Pitch number 7, that's going to be a sinker, and yep, that's going to be a walk for Tio Hernandez. Sorry, I had to mute that again. I don't know why, but stuff like that, sometimes it makes the viewership go down a little bit. That's the big complaint that many people keep asking me about it. So now it's a pitching substitution for the Mets as Reed Garrett is replacing David Peterson. I think at the bottom of the fourth, we also do need to change our pitching for someone else other than using Flaherty, because he is done. So now it's Freddie Freeman at bat. On deck is Tommy Edman. In the hole is Kike Hernandez.
Share the funniest thing is happening in the store room right now. I think I might be responsible for my roommate losing his viewers.
Okay, so bases is actually loaded. And
Conversation about Helldivers 2 is causing him to lose viewers as we speak.
okay, bases is loaded. They're still at the mound visit, and
I heard him talking shit last night too.
okay, so if we try to get this one a grand slam, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna be down by 2. Since
It's also just
Because
you know, impossible to work around his schedule for that because there's just always a game happening somewhere, you know.
so that's gonna be 4. We only scored 2. So yep, they're still at the mound visit. They're getting prepared. So you know, only 9 people voted. Only 9 people voted. 67% think it's the Dodgers to win this one. I'm one of those 67% as well, but like,
Dude, I love that the guard dog is.
unless we're gonna do something stupid.
Yeah, uses Liberator penetrator rounds.
Okay, so we're actually still waiting on it. So bases is actually loaded. Freddie Freeman's at bat. I mean, he's 0 for 2 right now tonight. I mean, today. Pitch number 1, it's a cutter, and that's going to be a ball a little bit off at the top left. So now we're at pitch number 2. And okay, they're trying to keep an eye on all 3 of those bases. So pitch number 2, it's a sweeper, and that one's going to be called for a strike. If we can get another ball, then maybe we can actually have someone to score. Since base is loaded. So now, don't try to get out. Don't try to get out. So pitch number 3, it's a fastball, a little bit off to the left, and that's going to be called for a ball. So now it's pitch number 4. Pitch number 4, it's a cutter. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. I mean,
There he goes. There goes. There goes. There goes.
I mean, now we're at pitch number 5. I mean, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, as well as 2 outs.
I do believe that the Jet Brigade has. Like,
We need to.
jump packs on.
Okay, so Freddie Freeman calls timeout for his batting. I know he's 0 for 2 today. So pitch number 5, it's a sweeper. He hits it again, and that's another foul.
Lock in, Helldiver.
Oh man, if we could get this home run, then we could get this grand slam. I don't know, we're gonna get a grand slam.
What's up?
Hold on. Pitch number 6.
Terrible.
It's a splitter, and that's gonna be hit to the dirt. Oh, but it hits to the dirt. So now we're at pitch number 7. This is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Since you have 2 strikes already. Don't try to get out.
Thing about expired milk is that, like, if it's expired
Oh,
by, like, a day or
boy.
two, you'll be
I don't know
fine.
what they're
When you
going to
get
be
the
doing
leaf
in
category,
that one.
you're kind of fucked.
Oh, boy. Pitch number 7. It's a sweeper, and oh, that's called for a strike. Damn it. And now at the bottom of the 4th, we are still down by 6. Oh, this is not looking too good right now in this game. What does it know? Oh, whose responsibility for this game? Flaherty. Jack Flaherty should be responsible for all of this crap. It's still 8-2.
I would, but I'm also
Yoink,
gonna head out.
yoink.
I got shit to do. Have a nice day, y'all. Bye.
Okay, okay, so on bat is Pete Alonso. In the hole on deck is Jesse Winker. In the hole is Starlin Marte. Okay, so now we are actually switching the pitcher. Finally, someone else. And this is Brent Honeywell replacing Jack Flaherty, because Jack Flaherty, he was awful. Especially the 3rd inning. He was very awful. All he does is nothing but endless amount of ball. And how many errors did he have tonight? How many errors that he had tonight? I would definitely think he had 8 errors. He has 8 errors. Last night with Yamamoto, I will have to look. And last night with Yamamoto, how many errors? 2. He struck out 8 people. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward for Brent Honeywell if he could do better than Flaherty. Because, you know, Yamamoto is actually resting because he already did start it in the first. So now we're at the bottom of the 4th. If we can actually, I don't know if we could make a comeback. That might be impossible, but you know. Unless it's possible, but okay, so bottom of the 4th has started. Pitch number 1. It's a sinker. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. It just hits at the left side from the shoulder view. So now pitch number 2. That's a fastball, and he actually hit the pitcher. And that's going to be an automatic walk. Oh my God, did he seriously hit a pitcher right there? Try to aim it at the box and not the person. So now this is Jesse Winker at bat. On deck is Starlin Marte. In the hole is Tyrone Taylor. And well, that doesn't look starting for that. So now pitch number 1. It is a fastball and it's way off to the left. And that's going to be ball one. As Pete Alonso's in first. Try aiming towards the box. I know the box is invisible, but still. Try aiming towards that. Pitch number 2. It's a fastball. He hits it, and yep, that's going to be a foul ball. It goes right there at the left side, as I thought Tio Hernandez caught that one, but no, it's actually going straight to the audience instead of him. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a fastball. He hits, and that's going to be a ball, a little bit off to the right. Okay, so pitch number 4, this is a screwball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. At least he's actually learning how to get out, unlike Flaherty. Because the first 3 innings, Flaherty was trash. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5. He hits it. That's a fastball. And that one's going to be a double. As he goes straight right there. And oh no, that's a triple. As Pete Alonso scored. That's 9-2. We are now down by 7. Which is not too great because Flaherty made this huge mess. And what Flaherty did is endless amount of balling in the 3rd inning. 3rd inning was a big mess. So now, this is Starling Marte at bat. Pitch number 1 is a slider. And that's going to be a swing strike. On deck is Tyrone Taylor. In the hole is Jeff McNeil. Starling Marte, he's 2 for 2 today. Pitch number 2, it's a slider, and that's going to be a ball, a little low. That's almost going to be called for a strike. Pitch number 3, it's a screwball, and that's a swing strike right there. If he didn't hit that, if he didn't swung it, then that's going to be a ball. So that's 2 strike, 1 ball. And a runner on 3rd. Pitch number 4. It's a slider. He hits it. And that's going to be grounded to the shorts to Tommy Edman. And throws it to Freddie Freeman. And that's going to be 1 out. As, you know, still on 3rd is Jesse Winker still on 3rd. So this is Tyrone Taylor at bat. On deck is Jeff McNeil. In the hole is Francisco Alvarez. So pitch number 1, it's a slider. He hits, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. We got to watch out for Winker at 3rd. Pitch number 2. Hit the screwball, and he hit another pitch. Hit the batter. Another one of this Honeywell. You can't be much worse than Flaherty. If not, then we have to bring Yamamoto again. Oh wait, I forgot he's not playing tonight. So now this is Jeff McNeil at bat. On deck is Alvarez, in the hole is Lindor. Pitch number 1, it's a screwball. And that one's going to be called for a strike. Please don't hit the batter if you're trying to pitch. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be called for a foul, as you know. Let's go straight to the audience. So now we're at pitch number 3. This is, you know, oh, they're trying to pick up first. All you have to do is try looking at first and try looking at third. One of them might be scoring. And the other one wants to steal second. So pitch number 3. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be flied out to the right, to center field. And, yup, and McNeil got out. And Jesse Winker scored. And that's going to be 10-2, as you know. That's 2 outs already. As Tyrone Taylor's in first. So now this is Francisco Alvarez at bat. On deck is Francisco Lindor. In the hole is Brandon Mimos. So pitch number 1, it's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be dry to the left field, and that's going to be a single. So now this is Francisco Lindor at bat. Pitch number 1 is a screwball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. On deck is Brendan Mimos. In the hole is Mark Vientos. Pitch number 2. This is a screwball, and he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 3, and pitch number 3. This is a screwball. He hits it, and that's going to be lined up right there to Kike Hernandez, and he got him out. So now we're in the top of the 5th. It's already 10-2. It's actually reversed from last night's game. I don't know if the Dodgers want to turn things around since Flaherty made a huge mess. So the next game will be on Sunday. And I think who's actually starting for Sunday's game. I don't know who's actually starting for Sunday's game. Oh yeah, Walker might be starting for Sunday's. Oh no, not Brian Brazier. Ryan Brazier for Sunday's game. Yeah, I'm at the top of the 5th. This is great, people. This is absolutely not going fine. This is literally just seeing how horrible this Flaherty was. Since Flaherty's not doing too good about this game. I think Walker might start game 5. Or game 6, technically. I mean, we could finish him off in game 6 if we lose this one. Because it's going to be pointing at Flaherty's face. Oh boy, chat. I think this is the much better image than what the Dodgers are doing tonight. This is a fantastic glory image. You know I'm gonna be streaming 3 games on Sunday. Oh god. The London Tank Bowl, the Rams and Raiders game, as well as game 6 of this series. Oh god, that's gonna be a busy Sunday. And I will have to keep showing this on how much shit posting that we all had to be doing. It's fantastic news. So I can make fun of me, myself, Brandon, Scooter, and Tom. Okay, top of the 5th is now starting. This is Tommy Edman at bat. On deck is Kike Hernandez. In the hole is Max Muncy. It's pitch number 1. It's a sweeper. And that one's going to be called for a strike. As I was actually showing pictures of whatever that is. Pitch number 2. It's a splitter. And that one's a swing strike right there. So now it's a batter timeout. I mean, if he tried to get this one correctly, I don't know. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. It's just that the fact that we have... I don't know. Pitch number 3, it's a splitter. And that one's a little bit off to the left, and that's going to be ball 1. So now, pitch number 4, this is a cutter, and that's going to be low. So that's going to be ball 2. So 2 ball, 2 strikes. I don't know what we're actually be doing. It's just the fact that I don't know. Pitch number 5 is a sweeper, and oh my god, it's called for a strike. He got struck out. That's 2 struck out for the night for Tommy Edman. Thank God game 6 we're at home. Yeah, I might have to go to the bathroom if this game is necessary. So now this is Kike Hernandez at bat. On deck is Max Muncy. In the hole, Will D. Smith. So pitch number 1, it's a sinker, and that's going to be a swing strike right there. And so pitch number 2, it's a sinker. It's a sinker again. He hits in, that's going to be a foul as Pete Alonso tried to pick that off, try to catch it. But nope, buddy, you're actually going to be getting that one instead. So now pitch number 3, it is a... Pitch number 3 is coming in our way. There's a sweeper. He hits in, that's going to be a foul. So that's already 2 strikes already. Oh wait, we already have 2 strikes. That was the second pitch, which is a foul. So now we're on pitch number 4. So now we're at pitch number 4, so I don't know what's going on with my computer. So pitch number 4 is a sinker, and he got hit by the fucking pitcher. So now Kike Hernandez is at first. So Max Muncy, he's now batting. On deck is Will D. Smith. In the hole is Andy Page, who actually hit a home run in the 4th inning. So pitch number 1, it's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a ball. Yeah, I might have to go to the bathroom real quick. Squishmallow, can you actually do the duty? You might have to call the plays, right? Oh God, I cannot do something with Squishmallow. This could be the best for Squishmallow. Pitch number 2, it's a fastball. It's in. That's gonna be a foul. I'll be right back. I'll be going to the back. Okay, what I miss right there. God damn it, I can't even fix the goddamn thing. So what I miss right there? Oh, what's my card? So pitch number 5, and that's gonna be called for a hits, and that's a splitter. He hits, and that's gonna be a foul. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. Pee for the O actually. My urine is just becoming more sustainable a little bit. I know people actually saw Squishmallow. So pitch number 6, this is a sweeper, and that's gonna be ball number 3. Look way off to the left again. So now we're at pitch number 7. Pitch number 7. It's a sinker. He hits in. That's a foul. Could have been a ball if he didn't hit it. Pitch number 8. It's a cutter. And that's going to be ball. That's going to be a walk. Way off to the left. So that's going to be a runner on first, which is Max Muncy, and a runner on second, which is Kike Hernandez. A mound visit is here. As you know, I went to the bathroom because, you know, my urine is powerful now. If we can actually do something real quick, other than, you know, doing something else, maybe if we can actually score a fucking run and get a home run, we could get a grand slam. But I don't know we're gonna get a grand slam. I don't know we're gonna get a grand slam, technically I don't think we're gonna get one. So we're in the mound visit, right? And you know, okay, so pitch number 1, this is a cutter, and that one's gonna be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. It's a cutter. And that's going to be called for a ball. A little bit off the right side. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3. It's a cutter. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So 2 strikes, 1 ball, and 1 out. As you know, Pete Alonso tried to pick that off, but nope. It goes straight to the dugout instead of you. So now we're at pitch number 4. As they're trying to keep an eye on second and first. Pitch number 4. It's a splitter. He hits it, and that's going to be fly out to the right center field, and that's going to be out. So now that's 2 outs. As you know. Yeah, my voice is going to be shot on Sunday. If this is going to be happening. Because, you know. So this is Andy Page at bat. On deck is Otani. In the hole is Mookie Betts. So pitch number 1, it is a fastball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So pitch number 2, it's a sweeper, a little bit off to the top, and that's going to be a ball. So now we're at pitch number 3. Now, you know, this pitcher steps off. So now we're waiting on pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a cutter. He hits it, and that's going to be drive over there to left field. And boom, another home run from Andy Page. Yes. Finally, we got someone to score. And that's going to be 5-10. I don't know if the comeback is real. I don't know if a comeback is real. Now Otani is at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts. And in the hole is Theo Hernandez. Oh boy. Coming back, baby. Coming back. There we go. There we go. Let me check. 14 people voted. Oh shit, there's like 14 people voted. As Ryan Stanek, Ryan Stanek is actually replacing Garrett Reed. No, Stanek Ryan is actually replacing Garrett Reed. So now it's Otani's turn at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts. In the hole is Theo Hernandez, as they are doing a mound visit again. we're still waiting after this mound visit's ending. Then we actually can actually do something because, you know, once the mound visit is actually over, then we can actually look at it. Okay, so pitch number 1. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul right there. I mean, that could be a terrible pitch too, but, you know. Pitch number 2. It's a splitter. He hits in, that's going to be a foul once again. So that's 2 strikes already. I don't blame him with how terrible those pitching are. So now it's pitch number 3. And this is pitch number 3. This is a fastball, and that's way off to the left, at the top left, and that's gonna be ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's 5-10. Pitch number 4 is a splitter. He hits in, that's gonna be a foul. I have no idea what this pitcher's doing, but he's quite trash. So pitch number 5. This is a splitter, and that's a little bit off to the left, so that's gonna be ball 2. Ball 2. Ball 3, however, that's gonna be now pitch number 6. Pitch number 6. That's a fastball, and that's gonna be out. He struck out. That could have been a ball if he didn't struck that. If he didn't get struck out, he could have got that a ball. So now this is gonna be bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th is here. You know, we're only down by 5. Try not to get them to score more often. So now, bottom of the 5th, we gotta do this 10-second countdown.
Culture is actually damn good.
I'm calling both games.
It's past your bedtime. All in my ass.
Yup. I have definitely noticed, but I keep forgetting about this. I keep forgetting about doing this, so let's do the 10-second countdown again. This time I won't even fail. Well, I am going to fail.
Culture is actually damn good.
I'm calling both games.
It's past your bedtime. All in my ass.
There we go. I finally did this time with the 10-second countdown. Matter of fact, I could have just put this below the 10-second countdown. That would be extremely better, but even then, that makes more sense. I should do that next game if game 6 is on the Sunday. Yeah. Just do it like that next time. Which makes a lot of sense, and people are so confused. Why am I still showing this? It's shit posting content. Oh my god. Shit posting content. Okay, at bat, Brandon Mimos. Then on deck is Mark Vientos. Then in the hole, Pete Alonso. So pitch number 1. This is a fastball. He hits it, and that's gonna be go over there, caught by the third baseman, by Max Muncy in foul territory. There you go. So now we're at Mark Vientos. So pitch number 1 is a slider, low, way off to the left side, almost hit him. So now this is pitch number 2. So now pitch number 2, we got 1 out. It's a slider, he hits it, and that's gonna be flied out to the center field. And Andy Page caught it. That's another out right there. That's 2 outs already. I don't know if the comeback might be real, but if the comeback is real, I would definitely be okay. So now this is gonna be pitch number. So this is Pete Alonso. On deck is Jesse Winker. In the hole is Starlin Marte. So pitch number 1, it's a slider. He hits it, grounded to Max Muncy, throws it to Freddie Freeman, and he's out. That is a shortest one for the bottom of the 5th. So now we're in the top of the 6th, and Mookie Betts is at bat. On deck is Tio Hernandez. And in the hole is Freddie Freeman. So we're now in the top of the 6th. We are down by 5, if I'm completely honest. A comeback, I don't know if a comeback is definitely going to be happening. But if it does, I would definitely shit myself in the toilet. I'll just shit myself in the toilet these days over a comeback. A comeback. Oh my god. Okay. Ow, my back hurts so. Okay, so I'm actually on. We're still on commercial, by the way, people. So you're not gonna miss a damn thing, since we're all on commercial. Yeah, Peter. No. Mookie Betts is at bat. We're still waiting until the game is actually back on. I'm actually looking at my other views on the. Okay, so now Mookie Betts is at bat. On deck is Theo Hernandez. Then in the hole is Freddie Freeman. So, pitch number 1. It's a fastball. He hits in. That's going to be a foul. Now we're at pitch number 2. So pitch number 2. It's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be into left field, and that is a home run. There you go. 6-10. We're down by 4. We are coming back. I don't know if the comeback is real, but if the Mets blew this game, I would definitely be shitting on Mr. 5 Points for this shit. Because this is some good stuff that the Dodgers wanted to see. Okay, so now Teo Hernandez is at bat. On deck is Freddie Freeman. In the hole is Tommy Edman. Pitch number 1. It's a swinging strike. It's a fastball, and that's going to be a swing strike. Could have been a ball if he didn't hit it. If he didn't swung it. So now pitch number 2. It's a fastball again. And that one this time is a ball. This time he didn't swing it this time, which is good. Pitch number 3. It's a fastball again. And that one's another swing strike. Keeps getting all these swing strikes. And batter call timeout. Teo Hernandez did not do performing well in the last 2 games because he's having issues hitting. But if he actually try to maintain form, then he can actually hit a run. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball, a little bit off to the right, and that's going to be ball 2. So that's 2 ball, 2 strikes, and 6-10. So pitch number 5. It's a fastball, and he's got struck out. That is the second struck out. He's 0 for 3 now because he's not performing well in the last 2 games. So now it's Freddie Freeman's turn at bat, who is also 0 for 3. On deck is Tommy Edman. He's 1 for 3. Then in the hole is Kike Hernandez. So pitch number 1. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul tip. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. It's a fastball, and that's going to be a swing strike. Don't know what's going on, but that's the major I don't know. Pitch number 3. That's a fastball. And that's way off to the top left. Then that's going to be called for a ball. So pitch number 4. That's a fastball again. And that's going to be struck out. You got struck out. That's 2 struck outs already. Oh boy. So now this is Tommy Edman's at bat. On deck is Kike Hernandez. In the hole is Max Muncy. Now Freddie Freeman's 0 for 4. So pitch number 1. It's a fastball. He hits it. No, and that's going to be a ball. Way off to the top right. So now this is pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. The fastball, he hits it, and that's going to be fly to the center field by, oh my God, Tyrone Taylor. So now it's bottom of the 6th. As you know. We're down by 4. We're down by 4. It's okay. We could get the 7th inning. We could get the 7th inning. Okay, we're still on commercial, people, so don't leave yet. We're still on commercial. It's just the fact that we had to wait. At bat is Jesse Winker. On deck is Starlin Marte. Then in the hole is Tyrone Taylor. As you know, the third inning was bad because Flaherty, he was trash. Then all of a sudden we try to come back. Thank God we do not need to see Flaherty because he might be done. He might be done because he doesn't know how to pitch. Then yeah, then let me check who's now pitching right now. It's Brent Honeywell right now. Think he's actually doing a much better job, kinda. Although he keeps hitting the pitcher, but so now we're still gonna be waiting until the commercials ended. So once the commercial ended, we could get back to the game. If only the commercial just stopped, ended right here. I don't know. We're just still waiting on it. Yeah, Winker's at bat, by the way, people. If you don't know who's at bat. So, Winker's at bat. Marte is on deck. In the hole is Taylor. So, pitch number 1. Pitch number 1. It's a fastball and a little bit at the left, and that's going to be called for a ball. So now pitch number 2. It's a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit to the left again. Same spot as the last one, kind of. So now we're at pitch number 3. So pitch number 3. That's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, went to the left side to the audience. So now we're at pitch number 4. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball, and that is going to be a swing strike. Now, Winker calls a timeout because, you know, he has to, I don't know, that. Pitch number 5. It's a fastball, hits it, and yep, it's going to be another one to the audience. So now we're at pitch number 6, as I'm looking on Twitter. Pitch number 6 is a slider, and he got hit the pitcher by his shoe. There's this thing called a box, and not the pitcher. So now Winker's at first, as Honeywell likes to hit people again, so that's his 3rd error. So now this is Marte at bat. On deck is Tyrone Taylor, and Jeff McNeil is in the hole. So pitch number 1, this is a fastball, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. It's a screwball. He hits it, and that's going to be in for a double from the left field. As you know, it could have been funnier if Honeywell doesn't fucking hit people. And yeah, Winker's at 3rd, and Yeah, there's so no outs because, you know, if Honeywell doesn't throw the ball at people. So now this is Tyrone Taylor. On deck is Jeff McNeil. In the hole is Francisco Alvarez. So pitch number one, it's a slider low, and that's going to be called for a ball. So pitch number two. Pitch number two, it's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be fly out to the center field, and that's going to be out. So one out. A runner on third and a runner on second. It could have been better if it was 2 outs, but nope. Honeywell likes to throw at the batter. So now this is Jeff McNeil. On deck is Francisco Alvarez. In the hole is Francisco Lindor. So pitch number one, it's a screwball. And that one's going to be called for a strike. A swing strike. So now pitch number two. That's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul at the left field. So now we're at pitch number three. Pitch number three. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul. And it goes straight to the left field again. Near to the audience, but no, it's actually near to the dugout. And now we're at pitch number four. Pitch number four. That's a fastball. He hits it, and yup, it's another person's score. And that's Winker's score. If he didn't hit Winker, and thank God Jeff McNeil is out. And that's 2 outs, and Starlin Marte is on third. It could have been better if we have 3 outs. Honeywell should never hit the batter with your pitch. That's the major issue with Honeywell, is the fact that he hit the batter with his pitching. That's 3 errors. At least you're not Flaherty. He keeps getting all the balls. So Francisco Alvarez is at bat. On deck is Lindor, then Mimos is in the hole. So pitch number one, it's a slider. And that one's going to be a swing strike. So now pitch number two. Oh no, batter calls timeout before pitch number 2. So far we only got 2 outs and we're down by 5. What we need to do is there's only 6 more innings, so 3 more innings. Pitch number 2, it's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul nearly to the right field as Mookie Betts almost tried to caught that. So now 2 strikes already. 1 more strike, he might be struck out. Unless Honeywell wants to be pulling a Flaherty again. Then, yeah, but am I going to be sending this to game 6? So, pitch number 3, slider again, and he hits in, that's going to be a foul. We need one more out. Then we could pitch. Cause you know. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball. He hits it, grounded to Tommy Edman, throws it to Freddie Freeman, and that's going to be out. So that is bottom of the 6th, you know, now in the top of the 7th. I keep forgetting how to change because, you know. Yeah, that is basically, yeah, the first 3 innings of this game, that was atrocious because Flaherty, this is gonna be disaster. I don't know if the comeback is real, unless we could get a grand slam, which probably we won't get a grand slam because I don't know. Pitching is becoming horrible for us right now at this game. It's just the fact that Flaherty is just bad. Thank God he got benched. 'Cause he's done. Yeah, we're still on commercial break. You're not missing a damn thing. It's because, you know, we're trailing by 5. It's because Flaherty was the one that, again, it's not Flaherty's fault because he doesn't know how to pitch. He might be done because he's probably might get injured again. We don't have anyone else. Kershaw's still injured until, I don't know when Kershaw's coming back. I don't know if Kershaw is going to come back for the World Series if we even try to make it. So now Kike Hernandez is that bad. On deck is Max Muncy. In the hole is Wildy Smith. I am checking if there's injuries. I don't know if whatchamacallit's doing. So, pitch number 1. This is a fastball, and that one's going to be called for a ball, a little bit on the right side. So now pitch number 2. This is a fastball again, and that one's going to be called for a strike. 'Cause I'm actually looking for this, so you know. Okay, Kershaw, I don't know if he's going to come back for game 6. As Garcia, he's still day to day. So now pitch number 3. This is a fastball, and that's going to be way off to the right side. So now we're at pitch number 4. I was actually looking at the Dodgers injury. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball. He hits it, and that's going to be caught by Lindor. That's going to be 1 out. Oh boy. I don't know we're gonna pull a grand slam because we had not pulling. I don't know. It's just the fact that whatchamacall created this huge mess. Flaherty, he might be done. So game 6, we don't have a competent starting pitcher other than Yamamoto, but he's the resting for game 6. Might be Walker for game 6. So this is Max Muncy, pitch number 1. This is a fastball, and yep, he hits it, and that's gonna be a foul. So pitch number 2, this is a splitter, and that's gonna be called for a ball. Yeah, most of our injuries are basically pitchers, since we don't actually have one. So pitch number 3, it's a fastball. He hits in, that's gonna be a foul. Yeah, we don't have depth of pitchers anymore because they're all injured. And the only competent pitcher that we have for game 6 is Yamamoto and Walker, but that's Flaherty might be injured. So pitch number 4, that's a fastball, and he got struck out. He got struck out. So now this is Gavin Lux at bat. Not looking too cute in this inning, in this game. So game 6 is on Sunday. And that's after my Rams game too. So I have to transition from my Rams game to whatever this is on Sunday. Then game 7's on Monday. So pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that's going to be way off to the top. So now pitch number 2, that's a fastball again, that's going to be called for a strike. Pitch number 3 is a fastball, and that's a swing strike. Don't know what's going on, but it ain't looking too damn cute. So pitch number 4, it's a fastball. He hits it, and that's gonna be pop out to Jeff McNeil. So now this is the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, we are still down by 5. I don't know if they'll come back. I don't think we're gonna come back eventually. We might have to pull it off in game 6. That's my best case scenario. We might have to pull it off game 6. But again, I have my prediction for game 6. Some people might say game 7, but I would definitely say 6 is a better option since we're at home in game 6. So now we're at start commercial. Lindor's at bat. And on deck is Brandon Mimos. Then in the hole is Mark Vientos. Don't think this game gonna look too cute at this point, since we have issues with pitching during this game. And that's because of Flaherty keeps getting these people ball and endless amount of scoring. Don't want to do this in game 6, which is Sunday night. And I have to stream that one as well. Oh boy, if we only have a pitcher, then we can achieve. Pitch number 1, this is a fastball and way off to the left, and that's going to be, ball 1. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2 is a fastball, a little bit off to the left, and what the hell are you doing, Oh my god, do we have a clone of Flaherty? So now pitch number 3, another fastball. And what the fuck are you throwing at the left side again, dude? So now pitch number 4. And what the fuck? It's the same thing as the left side, and he's gonna take it for a walk. What the hell are you doing? Switch the pitcher. We want Yamamoto again. I want to see more Yamamoto. He knows how to get these people out. Unless we have a mound visit. And this is Brandon Mimos at bat. On deck is Vientos. Okay, so. And oh, we actually picked them off. Yep. Picked off Lindor. That's going to be 1 out. So now this is Brandon Mimos at bat. Pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a strike. So now pitch number 2. Pitch number 2. This is a screwball. He hits it, and that's going to be over there. Ground ball to Honeywell. Throws it to Freeman. That's going to be out. So now that's 2 outs. And we're down by 5. So now this is Mark Vientos at bat. On deck is Pete Alonso, and in the hole is Winker. So pitch number 1 is a slider. And that one's going to be called for a ball. Called for a he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So now pitch number 2. The screwball. He hits it, and that's going to be over there, caught by Andy Page. And there we go. So that's going to be top of the 8th. We're on commercial break. I don't know, we're going to pull a comeback. I don't think so, but, we could pull it off in game 6. I don't know who's going to be starting pitching for game 6, and Yamamoto's resting. Maybe Walker? Maybe Walker could be the guy for game 6. Because I don't trust Ryan Brazier. That man has a lot of errors. Compared to Yamamoto. Well, Could be Walker, because Flaherty, he's not doing well. I don't think he's going to do well. I'm just looking who's going to be starting pitching for Game 6. Not Kopech. He's not going to be starting. Maybe Landon Crank. He might be starting pitching for Game 6. Okay, we're still on commercial break. We're at the top of the 8th. We're down by 5. So this is Andy Page at bat. And Edwin Diaz is now pitching for the Mets now. As Andy Page is at bat. On deck is Otani. In the hole is Mookie Betts. Okay, so top of the 8th is here. So pitch number 1. This is a fastball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So now we're at pitch number 2. Pitch number 2, that is a fastball, and that's going to be a little bit off to the top, so that's ball 1. So now, pitch number 3. So pitch number 3, it's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a strike. And now batter timeout for Andy Page. So many fastballs, that's the problem. So now, pitch number 4, it's a fastball, he hits it, and that's going to be a foul. So now we're at pitch number 5. Pitch number 5, it's a fastball, and that's going to be another ball, a little bit up to the top. So now pitch number 6, it's a slider, and it's a swing strike. He could have just get the ball, but nope, he swung it. I know it's going to be a ball anyway, it's just low. So now Otani's at bat. On deck is Mookie Betts, in the hole is Tio Hernandez. Okay, so Otani's at bat now. So pitch number 1, it's a fastball, and that's going to be way off to the left side. So that's going to be ball 1. So now we're at pitch number 2. So pitch number 2, it's a fastball, and that one's going to be called for a strike. So now we're going to be at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a fastball, and and that's gonna be called for a strike. So I think you gotta adjust the batting skills again. Pitch number 4. It's a fastball, and that's gonna be a swing strike. So now this is Mookie Betts at bat as Otani is out. So now there's 2 outs already. So pitch number 1, this is Mookie Betts at bat. On deck is Tio Hernandez, then Freddie Freeman's in the hole. So pitch number 1, it's a fastball, and that's gonna be called for a strike. So now pitch number 2 is on its way. It's a fastball, and that's going to be called for a ball a little bit on top. Pitch number 3. It's a fastball. And that's going to be a ball. So now pitch number 4. It's a slider. And that one's going to be called for a strike. So now, here comes pitch number 5. Pitch number 5 is a slider. He hits it, grounded to McNeil, and throws it to Pete Alonso, and that's going to be out. Bottom of the 8th. I mean, to be fair, this game, disaster's first 3 innings, but we failed to come back. So now we're at the bottom of the 8th. Pete Alonso's at bat. Then on deck is Winker. In the hole is Marte. We might as well need to switch a pitcher. Because now this is time to switch a pitcher. Because, you know. I think we might gonna be switching the pitcher soon because, you know, we kind of do need it because, you know, Honeywell, he has 3 errors because he keeps throwing the ball at the batter. Not as bad as Flaherty, because Flaherty, he was terrible all game. He was throwing endless amount of balls, having all these people to walk, and I don't know, he might be hurt. And that's another pitcher that we might gonna lose. Because we lost so many pitchers throughout the entire season due to injury. And yet Kershaw is still day to day, but he's not gonna be playing. Garcia, he's still day to day, but he might be coming back in game 6. So now this is Pete Alonso, bottom of the 8th this here. So first pitch, it's a slider, and that's going to be a ball. So second pitch, this is a slider, and this time is a swing strike. So now third pitch is here. This is a fastball. He hits it, and yeah, that's going to be drive to the center field, and that's a single. I think we need another pitching change. Come on, if he does terrible again, we might as well need to have a pitching change. And have another mound visit. So now this is Jesse Winker at bat. On deck is Starlin Marte, then Tyrone Taylor is in the hole. I don't know, we're going to have a mound visit. So pitch number 1, it's a screwball. Low, and that's going to be called for a ball. Pitch number 2, it's a fastball. And that one's a foul tip, and that one's going to go for a strike. So 1 strike, 1 ball. Runner on first. So pitch number 3. It's a fastball, and oh my god, it's another ball. A little bit off to the left. Trying to aim at the box, dude. So now the batter calls timeout because, you know, we need another pitching change, but like, nope, we are still going to be dealing with 2 pitchers. Because I don't know if it's still a day-to-day. Yamamoto's resting. Is there someone else I had to be doing? Walker, he did well in game 3. Kinda. So pitch number 4. This is a fastball, and that one's gonna be a strike. Finally, you know how to strike people. So now pitch number 5. It's a fastball. He hits in, that's gonna be a foul. We need what? Oh, come on. Pitch number 6. It's a screwball, and that's going to be a ball. A little bit off to the right. Dude, again, this dude is like, oh my god. When are we going to have a pitching change? These pitchers are horrible. So pitch number 6. That's a fastball. He hits in, that's going to be at the right field, and that's going to be a single. As you know. A runner on first and a runner on third. Time for a pitching change. Are there any other pitchers, or these are the only 2? Because, you know, Walker is setting up for game 6. So now this is Marte. We have no outs right now. It's because we don't have pitchers. That's the problem. We don't have pitchers. It's because of Flaherty is terrible at this game. Then Honeywell is also terrible as well. He had 3 errors. None of them has a struck out because the only person that struck out is Yamamoto. And that was game 4. Flaherty has no struckouts compared to game 1. I think we had to deal with whatchamacallit. Pitch number 1, it's a slider. And that one is definitely going to be a call for a strike. So now it's pitch number 2, and they're trying to pick up first base. So now pitch number 2 is here. It's a slider, and yeah, it's a ball. So far, we have no struckouts this game because Flaherty was trash. So now we're at pitch number 3. Pitch number 3, it's a sinker. He hits in, I believe that's going to be a single. Yeah, I'm not. Yep, yep. Someone scored. Pete Alonso scored. It is 12-6 because we are literally losing this game because we don't have no pitchers. Mound visit. Honeywell is also trash. He has 4 errors. No strikeouts the entire game because Flaherty was trash. I don't know what type of gutsy performance that this team is doing, but like, there's no healthy pitchers right now. Kershaw, he's still injured until 2025. Then who else is injured? He's the only one that we have. Yamamoto is actually resting because I don't think he's gonna be pitching. Trying to break Blake's might start game 6. So now pitch number 1, it's a slider, and that's gonna be a slider, and that's gonna be a swing strike. And I don't know why this is. I don't know what's going on with pitch number 2. It's a slider, and that's gonna be called for a ball, a little bit lower. It's just like these are the only 2 options, unless we get Flaherty at this game. He's trash. So now pitch number 3. We're trying to get someone out, but the only person that knows how to struck out is literally just Yamamoto, but he's resting until game 1 of the World Series if we try to get to the World Series. So pitch number 3, this is a screwball, and that's going to be another ball. Once again, pitching is a major problem throughout this game. It's because we cannot get these people to strike out because of we have 0 strikeouts. So pitch number 4 is a slider. He hits it, and that's gonna be over there to Kike Hernandez. Throws it to Freddie Freeman. Got 2 people out. There you go. At least the double play. Works. We're down by 6. I don't think we're gonna come back because now we gotta do a mound visit again. We had to switch a different pitcher. And Bandana is here. That's the 3rd pitch of the night. And this is not looking too damn cute because we have no pitchers. We literally don't have a pitcher right now because game 3 we might have to, game 6 on Sunday we might have to find a different guy. Because, Yamamoto is still resting. Flaherty is just pure garbage. I think we have to deal with this guy. So now we're at whatchamacallit. So now we're almost done with this damn game. It's just the fact that what's-McCall is still not doing anything. Okay, so McNeil is at bat. On deck is Alvarez, and in the hole is Lindor. Dodgers are not having a great game because Flaherty is just sold. It's just like, if Flaherty didn't do anything, because, you know. So now it's McNeil at bat. So we're still waiting on this one. Pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that one's gonna be a strike. A sinker, and that's gonna be a swing strike. Okay, so pitch number 2. It's a sinker. And that one is going to be there, and that's going to be fly to the second baseman. So now, we're at the 9th inning. Caught by Tommy Edman, throws it to, grounded to Tommy Edman, throws it to Freddie Freeman. Finally, we get someone else. It was a disaster. Okay, so, yeah, this game is probably turning into a disaster. Failed to come back. Even though we're down by 6, I don't know we're going to put up 6 because where am I going to get out, and pretty much this game is over. Because, I don't know, it's the pitching that's becoming an issue. Honeywell, all he does is try to hit the fucking batter with his pitching. Then Flaherty, he was giving people an endless amount of walks. So that's a big issue as well. So both of them are big issues. Because the only one that can actually struck out is Yamamoto. And he's resting. And Tio Hernandez, he has not done a great job right now. Freddie Freeman, he's not doing a great job as well. He got struck out twice. Tio Hernandez got struck out twice. Tommy Edman has struck out twice. Everyone's keep getting struck outs because they do not want to know how to hit. Game 6 is on Sunday. And that's a triple stream. I'm going to be streaming 3 games on Sunday, and yikes. 3 games. We're on commercial break. Well, commercial break is just like, oh boy, one more inning until, you know, game 6 on Sunday. And I have to stream 3 games in Sunday. I have to wake up at 5:30 for the London Tank Bowl. Then after the London Tank Bowl, we got for the London Tank Bowl. After the London Tank Bowl, we gotta deal with the Rams, Raiders Rams. At the Raiders Rams, we got this game in game 6. I mean, Tio Hernandez has not done well in the last 3 games. So now pitch number 1, as Tio Hernandez is gonna, and that's gonna be called for a strike. So now pitch number 2, Okay, so now pitch number 2. It's a slider. He hits it, and finally he hits one all game long. And that's going to be fly out to the right field to Starlin Marte. So now so this is Freddie Freeman at bat. On deck is Tommy Edman. In the hole is Kike Hernandez. So pitch number 1. It's a fastball, and that's going to be ball 1 way off to the left side. So now pitch number 2. It's a fastball, and that's going to be way off to the top again. So now we're at pitch number 3. So now pitch number 3. It's a fastball, and that's going to be out. And it got caught, fly out to the center field, it got caught. Oh, they just didn't show up. So yeah. Now we're at top of the So now this is Tommy Edman at bat. So pitch number 1. That's a slider, and that's going to be called for a strike. On deck is Kike Hernandez. In the hole is Max Muncy. So pitch number 2. It's a slider. He hits it, and that's going to be a ground ball to the second base, and that's going to be a single. So now this is Kike Hernandez at bat. Pitch number 1. That's a fastball. He hits it, and oh my god, flies out to the right field. Oh Jesus. That is game. Welp. That is game right there. The Dodgers did not even show up in this entire game. Flaherty was so bad that he gives a lot of people walks. It was so bad. Oh boy. GG's. Game 6 is coming on Sunday. I have 3 streams that's going on Sunday. First, the London Tank Bowl between the Patriots and the Jags. Second stream is the Raiders versus the Rams. Then the third stream is Game 6. And that's a triple header for my streaming schedule. I don't know about this one, but the Dodgers didn't show up. Flaherty was very awful with his pitching. No struckouts. He was so bad that he literally had like 8 errors. Allow 8 runs in the first 3 innings. Then Honeywell was so bad that all he does is keep throwing the ball at the batter instead of the box. So yeah, Game 6 is going to be there. We don't know who's going to be pitching. I don't think Yamamoto is going to be pitching for Game 6. So yeah, see you guys on Sunday. Bye.